Okay, we are live. So, hi Kira, thank you for joining our live today. Okay, so now we will be going through the model composition from where we left off the previous live, which is on Friday. Okay, so over here, let's read through the model compo first, then we will go through the power words. Okay, bomb, bomb blast. The sound of grenades exploded from the speakers. Gilbert and Albert were jumping agitatedly on the sofa. The two best friends were glued to the action going on in the cartoons on television. Gilbert and Albert were inspired by the thrilling feats of the cartoons, and cheeky glints sat in both of their eyes. Water bombs, both boys voiced out their telepathic thoughts. Invigorated and all charged up, Gilbert and Albert dashed into the kitchen and started filling up bag after bag of water. They even added watercolors into the bag of water. Well equipped with all their liquid arms, both boys set out to the void deck to play their water bomb game. They created havoc by throwing the bags of colored water at each other. Within minutes, the entire void deck's pillars looked as though they had been vandalized. Gilbert took his position and lurked behind a pillar waiting for the golden opportunity to strike Albert, who had gone into hiding. When he found Albert, he hurled his water bomb. At that critical moment, a postman walked past and the red water bomb smacked straight into his face. The postman's face was instantly dyed red in color and rage. His infuriated stare darted straight at Gilbert, who was mortified. Dumbstruck by his missed shot, Gilbert stood rooted to the ground. Albert came out of hiding to stand beside Gilbert. The postman was fuming mad. He unleashed torrents of lectures at the two mischievous boys. Both Gilbert and Albert hung their heads low in shame. They felt very apologetic and promised to clean up the mess. The two best friends spent the rest of the afternoon scrubbing the colored pillars and learning a good lesson from their mischief. Okay, so moving on, let's look at the power words that we have read through in the passage. Okay, over here, jumping agitatedly means to jump excitedly. Okay, do let me know in the comments if you have any words you want me to clarify. Glued to the action, deeply engrossed in the television program. Thrilling feats, exciting stunts. Cheeky glints sat in both of their eyes. Mischievous twinkles sat in the boys' eyes. Okay, hi Darren, hi Vinci. Okay, Vinci, thank you for following us. Okay, we have live lessons every day. Okay, hi Millie Diary. Okay, over here, let's continue over here. Telepathic thoughts, similar ideas. Invigorated, feeling energized. Okay, havoc, created a mess. Vandalize, destroying property. Lurking is hidden. Golden opportunity is the best chance. Hurl is true. He throwing. Okay, at that critical moment is an important moment. Okay, critical means very important, crucial moment. Smacked straight into his face, hit right in the face. Instantly is immediately. Okay, so you can take a quick screenshot of these power words over here if it helps you. Okay, or just take down any notes on the way. Okay, I'll leave this here for a while before we move on to the next page. Okay, moving on. The 15th power word, his infuriated stare darted straight at. Okay, infuriated means angry. Angry stare shot at someone directly. Mortified, horrified and embarrassed. Dumbstruck, lost for words due to shock. Stood rooted to the ground, frozen on the spot. Fuming mad, very angry. Unleashed torrents of lecture is scolded angrily. And being Okay, hi Joanne. Hi Sleeping Beauty 357. Okay, let's go to the practice over here. So, question 1. Gilbert and Albert were jumping blank on the sofa. Okay, question 1. Which answer would it be? Okay, for question 1. What is ghastly? Kira says 3 agitatedly. Yes, that is correct. He agitatedly on the sofa, excitedly. That's the video a bit laggy. Wait, is the video a bit laggy? Okay, for ghastly it means causing horror. Okay, and hastily. Yes, hastily is urgently, similar to that. Okay. And question number 2. Gilbert and Albert were inspired by the blank of the cartoons and cheeky grins set in both of their eyes. Frequently means often. 2. By the thrilling feats. Okay, yes, that is correct. Okay, answer is number 2, thrilling feats. It's not silly stunts as it's in the cartoons, which is why it is number 2, because question number 2 for option 3 and 4 would be wrong as well. Doesn't make sense to have amazing tricks in the cartoon and humorous jokes for them to act out. Okay, so for question 3, water bombs, both boys voiced out their blank thoughts. Okay, both of them said it at the same time. Which word would it be? Okay, 1, that is correct. Okay, thank you Kira for your answer. Telepathic thoughts. Okay, what is sympathetic? What is sympathetic? What is the word that originated from this? Pity, yes. It's similar to the word pity, sympathy. Okay, correct. What about pathetic? Pathetic is quite sad, causing people to pity. Okay, and what is symbolic? Okay, symbolic is just making use, serving as a symbol. So the answer is number 1, telepathic. Okay, question number 4. Blank and all charged up. Gilbert and Albert dashed into the kitchen and started filling up bag after bag of water. Question number 4 is 1. Yes, that is correct. Okay, invigorated and all charged up. Okay, the keyword over here is charged up, which makes the answer number 1. Okay, thank you Kira. So what does infuriated mean then? What does infuriated mean? Angry, yes, that is correct. Okay, infuriated means angry. What about inoculated? Introduce. Okay, inoculated would mean to immune someone against disease, to immunize. Okay, what about intimidated? What does intimidated mean? Yes, that is correct. Scared or afraid. Okay, that is correct. Intimidated means to be scared or afraid. So the answer over here would definitely be number one. He, as the rest of them, does not represent them being excited and charged up. Okay, for question number 5, blank with their liquid arms, both boys set out to the void deck to play their water bomb game. Aspect says it's 3, yes. Kira also says it's 3, well equipped. Yes, that is correct. Okay, well equipped. It's definitely not well learned because it's their liquid arms and they did not learn anything. And it's not well thought out as well, as this would be for a plan. For option 4 as well, it would be for a plan. So question number 5 would be number 3. Okay, let's move on to question number 6. They blank by throwing the bags of colored water at each other. Okay, this would be very easy. We have seen they caused a mess. They caused a mess, which word would have similar meaning to this? Okay, Kira says it's 4. Okay, hi JJKK. Thank you for liking the live. Do remember to follow us for our daily English live lessons as well. Okay, yes, the answer is number 4, created havoc. Okay, caused a mess, which is the meaning written over here. Okay, for number 1, created a war would be wrong, because just throwing the bags of colored water at each other they did not create a war. Made a pact would be to have an agreement, but it was definitely not an agreement for them to throw the bags at each other. And cause displeasure, cause something to make you feel bad. Okay, question number 7. Aspect says it's 2. The entire void deck's pillar looked as though they had been vandalized. Okay, yes, that is correct. Okay, entire void deck's pillars. Okay, answer is number 2. What is attire? What does attire mean? Clothing, yes, that is correct. So attire is something that you turn up in. It's related to clothing. Scenic would be related to scenery. Okay, and full is, as said in the word, it can be the full void deck. Okay, it's definitely wrong. Okay, question number 8. Gilbert took his position and blank, waiting for the golden opportunity to strike Albert, who had gone into hiding. Okay, Kira and Aspect says that it's number 2, lurked behind the pillar. Okay, that is correct. Okay, lurked behind. So over here there is another option, which is lurked in a pillar. This will definitely be wrong because you are unable to be inside a pillar. Okay, so for this will be a preposition, and you cannot use in a pillar. And hid towards a pillar would be wrong as well, as why are you hiding towards a pillar? You are only able to walk towards a pillar. So this will definitely be wrong, and the answer is number 2. Okay, so for question 9, replace the underlined phrase. Just then a postman walked past and the red water bomb smacked right into his face. Okay, what would the answer be for question number 9? Hey, Kira says it's 2. Hey, and Aspect says it's 4. Hey, 2 or 4? Hey, just then, right, at the right opportunity, they were not looking for the right opportunity for the postman to walk past, but in fact, they did not want a postman to walk past and hit him. Okay, so that would be, the answer would be number 2, at the critical moment. Okay, just then, at that point in time, at the important point. At that point in time, okay, a postman walked past. Okay, moving on to question number 10, he blanked at the 2 mischievous boys. Okay, which would the option be? Okay, both of you says it's correct, number 4. Yes, that is correct. Okay, unleashed torrents of lecture. He unleashed torrents of lecture at the 2 mischievous boys, scolded furiously. Okay, it's not unleashing melting moments. This would be wrong. Jesting mockeries would be wrong as well. And generous compliments would definitely be wrong, because he was already angry that the water bomb had hit him. Okay, moving on to exercise 2. Okay, so for question number 1, the pickpocket ran away blank when he realized that the security guards were after him. Okay, Kira says it's B. Ran away hastily. Okay, quickly ran away. Okay, for question number 2, it is a brand new car, so she washes it very. Okay, D, frequently. Yes, that is correct. Okay, she washes it very frequently. The young girl had a blank experience with the last dentist that she visited. Okay, hi Joanne, thank you for commenting. Yes, the answer is D, frequently. Okay, question number 3, the young girl had a blank experience with the last dentist that she visited. Okay, what would the answer for number 3 be? Yes, ghastly. Okay, and lastly for number 4, my mother looked around the supermarket agitatedly when she could not find my younger brother because she was in panic. Worried. Okay, question number 5. The boy was a blank sight when he entered the classroom as he had fallen into the drain and gotten all dirty. Because he had fallen into the drain and gotten all dirty, which means that it's quite sad and it causes people to sympathize with him. Okay, for question number 6, the twins are blank and can read each other's minds. Okay, read each other's minds. This is a giveaway question. What would the answer be? Okay, A, that is correct. Telepathic. Okay, for question 7, feeling very blank towards the disaster victims. Disaster victims is the keyword. So what would the answer be for number 7? Okay, B, sympathetic. That is correct. Okay, sympathy. It was a blank moment when the country finally won the World Cup after many years. Okay, it was a symbolic moment. This would be a giveaway as it's the last option. Okay, so symbolic moment symbolizes a very important meaning. Okay, so moving on to question number 9. Our coach gave us energy drinks after our training and it made us feel blank. Energy drinks. Okay, this is the keyword. So what would the energy drinks make you feel? The answer to question number 9. A. Invigorated. That is correct. Okay, energized and invigorated. Question number 10. The notorious bullies blank the younger kids in school. Bullies and younger kids. So these are the keywords. What will the answer be? He intimidated. Yes, that is correct. He they scare the kids. So what would question number 11 be? Father was blank when we broke the television set. Father was blank when we broke the television set. Key B. That is correct. Thank you, Joanne and Kira. The answer is B. So leaving the last question, every newborn will be inoculated against smallpox. Key vaccinated. Immunized. Okay, so that's the answer. Let's move on to exercise number 3 using the power words. Okay, the blank of the daredevil left the spectators blank. Daredevil. Okay, which of the power words will give you the same meaning as stunts? Okay, Kira says that it is B. Thrilling feats. That is correct. Okay, and your next answer is E. Dumbstruck. Okay, for question number 2, the boys blanked the principal's car and they were caught red-handed. The principal was blank when they were not blank about their misdeed. Okay, so for the first blank, the boys blanked the principal's car. They were caught red-handed, means they did something bad, right? Okay, they vandalized. Yes, that is correct. The principal was blank when they were not blank about their misdeed. KG. Infuriated. Okay, good job. Infuriated, very angry. When they were not. Kira says K, apologetic. Yes, they were not apologetic, feeling sorry about their mistake. Okay, for question number 3. The robbers blanked around the bank waiting for a blank to strike. They were blank when the police surrounded their vehicle and raided all the weapons, even before they had chance to react. So the robbers what? Around the bank. Okay, what did they do? D, lurked. Okay, Joanne also says it's D, lurked. Yes, that is correct. Okay, lurked around the bank. Wow, Kira, you are doing really quickly. You are already at the last question. Okay, very well done. Okay, for the C, golden opportunity to strike. Yes, the keyword over here is to strike, which leads us to the answer C. And they were mortified when the police surrounded them. Okay, that is correct as well. Oh no, what did I do? Yeah, they were mortified. Okay, moving on, question number 4. Blank, the paramedics reacted blank and rendered aid to many victims as they could. Okay, what would question number 4 be? The paramedics. What is the paramedics? The people who provide first aid. Okay, what is the answer for question 4? F, at that critical moment. Yes, that is correct. Okay. Then lastly, Joanne says H, the paramedics reacted instantly. Yes, that is very good. Immediately. No time to spare to help the victims. Okay, very well done. All correct over here. Okay, now let's move on to the next practice, the missing wallet. Okay, let's read through this together. I knew I had it somewhere in this room. I muttered to myself. It can't have vanished into thin air all by itself. Letting out a puff of frustration, I sat down on my bed. After searching high and low for my missing wallet for the past 15 minutes, I was on the verge of giving up. Tears welled up in my eyes as I thought of all my precious photographs in my princess wallet. I tried my best to recall where I had last seen it. However, no matter how hard I racked my brains, I was sure that I had left it on my desk. I recalled coming home from school and emptying my pockets. My keys, tissue paper, and that I had noticed him. He quickly scurried away. Dennis, come back here. Where's my wallet? I yelled at the top of my voice and dashed after him. He locked himself in his room and refused to budge. So this means she ran after him. Fortunately, mother happened to come home at that moment. She ordered Dennis to open his door and surrender my wallet. Seconds ticked into minutes. The door slowly opened. Dennis sulkily returned my wallet. When mother questioned why he had taken my wallet, he replied that he did not want me to go out without him. After I heard his explanation, I immediately forgave him and promised to bring him out for an ice cream. Dennis's face immediately lit up in delight, and he did cartwheels around the house. Mother and I burst into laughter at his antics. Finally, all's well ends well. Okay, so this is a short and sweet story about losing the wallet. So let's look at the power words we have in this composition. Okay, prepare your screenshots and your notes to take down, your pen and paper to take down the notes from the power words. Okay, vanish into thin air, it means to simply disappear without a trace. A puff of frustration, releasing an air of annoyance, okay, when you're frustrated. Searching high and low, okay, searching everywhere. On the verge of its almost. He racked my brains, thought through something carefully. Okay, this is a good description to use when you are trying very hard to recall something or to think something through. Concluded to reach a decision. Out of the blue, suddenly. Spied, saw something from the corner of the eye. Peeping, looking quickly and secretly. He mischievous smile, sly smile. Scurry is to move back in a quick, hurried way. And budge is to move or change opinion. To surrender is to give something up under pressure. Okay, give up. Pressure. Seconds tick into minutes. Time passed slowly by. He sulkily, gloomily, face lit up in delight, display of happiness and joy. Cartwheels is the things that a lot of primary school students like to do and learn, especially during PE lessons, right? So you just tumble. So you tumble and your hands turn one round. Okay, so this way you tumble doing a cartwheel. Okay, moving on over here, burst into laughter. Laugh suddenly and loudly. Antics, actions of mischief or silliness. Okay, so the brother did cartwheels, which is his action of being mischievous. All's well when ends well. All the problems have been resolved. Show that all is going well. Okay, this is a common saying. You can use this for the ending of your composition. Okay, let's move on to exercise number 1. Letting out a puff of blank, I sat down on my bed. Okay, question 1, which would the answer be? Okay, here says it's 1, frustration. Very well done. Okay, letting out a puff of frustration, I sat down on my bed. Because she was annoyed. Ignorance means that she doesn't care. So this would definitely be wrong. What about arrogance? We went through this word previously together, right? If you remember what arrogance means. Okay, proud. Yes, very good, Kira. Arrogance means very proud. Okay, consideration, it means to be considerate to someone, to think of them, or just to consider something. But you haven't made your decision. Okay, question number 2. After searching high and low for my missing wallet for the past 15 minutes, I was blank of giving up. Almost. Which word has the same meaning as almost? Okay, question number 2 is answer number 3. On the verge. Yes, that is correct. On the verge of giving up. Definitely not on the plane, as this is not a good use of this phrase. On the peak is wrong as well. What is on the peak? The peak is at the top of a place, usually at a mountain or cliff. The peak, the maximum height, the area where there is maximum height. On the valley is wrong as well, as the valley is similar to option number 2, which is why answer is only acceptable to be on the verge. Okay, on the verge of giving up. However, no matter how hard I blanked my brains, I was sure that I had left it on my desk. Okay, this is an easy question as well. What would the answer for question number 3 be? Okay, what would the answer be for question number 3? No matter how hard I blanked my brains. Common phrase. Okay, the answer would be number 4. Yes, that is correct. Okay, racking your brains. You are unable to twist your brains, as that is not the correct phrase to use with this my brains. It will only be acceptable to use racking my brains. Try very hard to recall or think. Okay, try very hard. Okay, for the next part, question number 4. Someone must have taken it. I blank. Okay, I ended up with this decision. Okay, what would the answer for number 4 be? Okay, for question 4. Number 2. Yes, concluded. Okay, good job, Kira. Okay, question number 4 answer would be number 2, concluded. It definitely is not whispered, as you can see the question exclamation mark over here. And it's definitely not a dream, okay? Because she was already awake and looking